Hello and welcome to the show. Well, CoreLogic reporting a steady market as their results show both clearance rates and volumes are holding stable. Back with all the details in just a moment.
With the evolution of social media, marketing of property is no longer linear. Consumers are influenced differently. The Property Show is unique in that it empowers agents to connect with buyers and sellers through personalised content, social media and artificial intelligence. The Property Show delivers personalised, laser-focused marketing by combining new media, social media and audience targeting, and gives the agent a digital voice. See how well the Property Show works, and then let's get started telling the world about your property. See it now exclusively at realty.com.au.
Well, there were 1,082 capital city homes taken to auction this week, a slight increase on last week, up by 36. So let's look at the early results from about 80% of the weekend's auctions outcomes reporting at this point of time. We can see that 64.7% returned a successful result. That was a minor improvement on last week's preliminary figure of 64.3%, which, as we advised on Friday, was revised down to 58.4% at the final collection. The last few weeks have seen both the clearance rate and the number of homes taken to auction relatively steady each week, with volumes remaining around 1,100 level and final clearance rates around the mid to high 50% range. The performance across the two largest capital cities has been quite diverse, as Melbourne continues to navigate through lockdown restrictions, resulting in lower levels of activity and higher withdrawal rates. I'll tell you more about that in a moment. While Sydney has seen volumes trending higher over the past few months and consistently higher year on year. So in Melbourne, preliminary results show that only half of the homes taken to auction this week were successful. Now that's down on last week's preliminary figure by 13 percentage points, but it's on a slightly higher number of auctions. Of the 183 results reported so far in Melbourne, 41% were reportedly withdrawn. That's up slightly on last week. Sydney now, and there were 632 homes taken to auction this week, returning a preliminary auction clearance rate of 71.9%. There was an improvement on last week's preliminary figure of 67.8%, which later revised down to 61.9% at final collection. We also saw an increase in auction numbers in Sydney week on week. Canberra continues to be the standout performer, with 87.8% of auctions successful this week at preliminary collection. More on that later in the week. The city does, of course, only account for a small portion of overall auctions, but it's always worth reporting because they are quite spectacular results. Brisbane 48.1% from 54 of 80 reported, Adelaide 57.9, 38 reported from 61 held, and Perth, low numbers, but worth reporting because of a very low clearance rate of 16.7%, just 3 sales under the hammer from the 18 reported. Let's have a look at the top sale in the nation now. It was 31 Alola Avenue at Vaucluse, sold by Sotheby International for $7,250,000. A look inside some of the photographs. It's a unique north-facing 5-bedroom home set on a private parcel of land over 1,100 square metres opposite Vaucluse House and overlooking Sydney Harbour towards Manly. The 5 bedrooms are serviced by 4 bathrooms. It's set back from the street. Alola House has a separate home office and an underground media room or music studio with its own kitchenette and air conditioning. 31 Alola Avenue, Vaucluse, sold by Sotheby's for $7,250,000, the top sale in the nation. Just before I leave you, a summary on the preliminary results from the weekend. CoreLogic tracking 1,082 auctions in total. At the time of reporting, there were results on 829 of those, showing Sydney with 71.9%, Melbourne 50.3% and 41% withdrawn, Brisbane 48.1%, Adelaide 57.9% and Canberra 87.8%. CoreLogic will continue to track the remaining 250 odd unreported results and will bring you the final results on Friday. In the meantime, keep an eye out for the newest property listings from around the country with the Property Show, seen exclusively on realty.com.au, and that's where you can see all of our shows. Of course, Real Estate Talk, Real Estate Uncut, Auction Update, the show you've just been watching, and 5 property shows every single day. All of our shows are streamed on all social media platforms and available for catch-up at any time at realty.com.au. Welcome home. I'm Kevin Turner. I'll see you next time.